Well, hello. Today we're going to talk about Edgar Cayce and Dolores Cannon. Five mistakes to avoid before December 21st. Why December 21st? How can you make a mistake? I'm going to go into detail because days away from the December 21st solstice, the energetic starting line for the 2026 prophecy we've been discussing, but here is the hard truth. Not everyone's going to transition in the way that maybe they hoped. So as we head into December 2025, there's a buzz in spiritual communities that the universe is offering a profound energetic upgrade. And this is true. What if I told you that a lot of people, even those who are deep into the spiritual path, are about to make five key, well, you could call them mistakes that could block blessings? If you've been feeling that mix of excitement and a little bit of anxiety, you're not alone. Many see this as a sign of a big energetic shift. In this video, we're going to break down the five most common slip-ups people make during these potent times, because we're human, and I'll walk you through how to realign your energy to receive the full spectrum of what this period is believed to offer, especially according to Edgar Cayce and Dolores Cannon, who spoke so many times of this time period. This gateway, it isn't a literal door in the sky, but a symbolic window. It's a time when many believe the veil between our world and the spiritual realm thins, making it easier to connect with our higher purpose. Now, Edgar Cayce and Dolores Cannon both warned that when the vibration rises, it doesn't just lift you up automatically, it magnifies everything, including your blocks. And if you're feeling anxious right now, you might be making one of these five mistakes that's tethering you to the old earth. And today we're going to fix them so you can walk through this gateway clear, aligned, and ready. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. I'm going to help you break through the fear. I've got a whole series for you. Go down in the description. Get your free stuff because we're going to align your soul and we're going to talk about we as humans don't know what we don't know. In other words, there are mistakes we make all the time because we're just not aware of how much we think is good is actually programming and holding us back and going into a lower frequency. So we're going to go through those five, maybe not mistakes so much as things that'll hold you back from really going through this amazing gateway. December 21st, it's just an energetic alignment that's so powerful. And I want you to participate in that if you choose to open up the gateway to something that's going to be pretty amazing next year. And that's just the start of things. So I hope that you'll subscribe. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Give me your comments. So stay tuned because at the end, I'm going to give you ways to detox your body, your environment, and go into that new world where we never do anything that would harm another person or planet. So let's start right away on the first mistake. The first mistake is the one that almost everyone makes, and it really sets the tone for everything else. Are you doing this? The first and foremost common mistake is treating the gateway like a cosmic vending machine for surface level wants. There's nothing wrong with material world, my friend. There's abundance for everybody. How are you treating it? Many people go into this time with a laundry list of desires. I want a new car, a specific person to fall in love with them, an exact dollar amount in their bank account. And hey, there's nothing wrong with wanting those things, but the energy of December 2025 is believed to be calling for something way deeper and way more elevated. And that means detaching from the material world, which actually, ironically, brings you more abundance. Edgar Cayce was very specific about this. He taught that approaching the infinite with a list of physical wants backfires. Why? Because wants come from the ego. Instead, Cayce said, we must establish a spiritual ideal. This is a quote. He said, not my will, but thine, O Lord, be done in and through me. So it's not the individual person who needs things to be happy in a material world. Astrologically, the month kicks off with the sun in Sagittarius, a sign that's all about expansion, truth, and higher wisdom. Then there's the date of December 12th, which is today, which many in numerology see as the 12-12 portal, a kind of cosmic reset button for aligning with your soul's purpose. To use this time for just a list of wants is like using a master key on a simple padlock. You're missing the whole point of the powerful tool you've been given. The fix? Shift away from wanting to aligning. Instead of asking for a specific outcome, looking to that outside world, you're treating it like something separate from you. Ask for the feeling behind it. So, I want a new job becomes, and by the way, you can do this. I'm ready to align with a career that brings me purpose, fulfillment, and abundance. Instead of, I want this person to fall in love with me, try shifting to, I am open to receiving and giving love that's rooted in authenticity, respect, and soul growth. And then you are now aligning with the right frequencies, right? And you can actually make these requests. With Venus also in Sagittarius in the first part of the month, which is where we are now, the energy is seen to support this adventurous, truth-seeking vibe in our relationships and values. How cool is that? This is a time for big, bold, authentic intentions, not just fleeting wishes. So the belief here is that the universe magnifies what you're already putting out there. So give it a deep, expansive vision to work with. Something much deeper is going to connect you to that high frequency penthouse. So according to Dolores Cannon, Edgar Cayce, stop asking for the thing. Start asking for the quality. I am a vessel of service and abundance. When you set the ideal, the universe figures out the details. You and it are one. If you go into December 21st gripping a list of demands, you're blocking the flow. Open your hands. It will always make the best, highest choice if you're on the highest frequency. Okay, let's talk about mistake number 2. Dragging old earth luggage, Cannon's insight, and trying to enter the new earth while still carrying the heavy luggage of the old. Sometimes we don't know what we don't know. Dolores Cannon spoke constantly about the separation of worlds. She said the new earth is a frequency of love and light, and the old is heavy, dense, and chaotic. She warned that you cannot take the density with you. If you're hanging on to that and you're going to the 21st, still on that level, it's just going to amplify things for you in your face, and you're going to find out exactly what you need to let go of. So if you're holding on to a grudge, a resentment, a victim story from 2025 or prior, it's like trying to walk through a metal detector while wearing a suit of armor. You won't get through. So this second mistake is really jumping into manifestation rituals without cleaning out the old heavy energy you're still carrying around. Think about it. You wouldn't build your dream house on a pile of rubble, right? It doesn't matter how amazing your plans are if the foundation is unstable. Well, that's exactly what we do when we try to call in a new reality while we're still energetically cluttered with old heartbreaks, limiting beliefs, and resentments. That pain, all carrying around with you. Gotta let it go, let it go. In many numerological traditions, the number 12 is seen as symbolic completion and release. It represents the end of a cycle, making a way for something new. So 1212 today, Gateway is often interpreted as a powerful call to close old chapters before you start writing new ones, which we'll do on the 21st. A lot of people will spend all their time focused on what they want to attract, totally forgetting what they need to let go of. And this creates a conflicting signal. You're telling the universe you're ready for more, but your energy is still anchored in the past, right? They're still saying they're acting this way, they're not doing that. That's the ego wanting to change others, the world, and not allowing. Everybody's journey is perfect. It's theirs to choose. Always remember that. The solution is to make time for conscious completion. Before you write a single goal for the future, you have to make space. So grab a piece of paper and write down everything you're ready to release from 2025. What are you holding on to? What felt bad? Get specific. Are you letting go of the belief that you aren't worthy of wealth? Are you releasing the anger from a past betrayal? Are you forgiving yourself for a mistake? It's learning. That's what you came here for. Bless it. Move forward. Write it all out. Then, as a powerful symbolic act, you can safely burn the paper on the 21st, visualizing all that old energy dissolving. This isn't a chore. It's the sacred work of preparing the soil before you plant the seeds of your future. Only then is the foundation actually clear enough to build on. So Cayce called this cleansing the temple. So write down the three heaviest emotions you've felt this year. Look at them, realize they belong to the old earth. When you're ready to burn that paper, truly go into your heart and commit to releasing everything as not being a mistake, as being part of your journey that allows you to evolve to an even higher, greater place. Mistake number 3, feeding the fear frequency. It's a big one. So Dolores Cannon was adamant about this. She said, fear is an illusion. My whole program, Breakthrough Fear. It's a story. She said it's the only thing that can trap you in the lower dimensions. I am adamant about teaching you how fear can be used in a positive way in a material world, and to break through it, to go into that other part of you that's present here, that is unlimited. And you're going to see some of these things showing up in 2026, maybe even this month here. We're going to see things happening that are unexplainable, miracles, healings. Things will show up, people will show up, and you're going to realize, I just made way. I made room for this. So right now, the news, the media, maybe even your family, they're pumping out fear. It's a control mechanism and you're falling for it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not. If you consume that, you lower your vibration to match it. You are always entangled with what you observe, right? You're matching it. You become what Dolores called a backdrop person, someone just playing out the chaos script. So this third mistake is focusing only on the external stuff, the rituals, the crystals, the vision boards, while ignoring your internal state. I call this your vibrational hygiene. You can light every candle you own, but if your heart is full of doubt, fear, gossip, you're just working against yourself. During a time that's seen as an energetic gateway, your emotional state is your most powerful currency. No matter what you say, your feelings are projecting a frequency. This whole period is believed to be about frequency. Everything. The idea is to raise your personal vibration to match the frequency of the blessings you want to receive on a high frequency. That is good for all, right? One of the most common ways people block their own flow is by doing a powerful ritual and then spending the rest of the day complaining or worrying. If you guys watch my videos and they give me a comment and you say, so and so isn't acting very nice, or they're doing, what about those people? And you see the others as a problem? They aren't. They're beautiful human beings on a journey. Maybe not what you choose for them, but it's what they're choosing and it's what they need. So if you're complaining and worrying, pointing fingers, separating yourself, saying they're wrong, you're taking one step forward and 10 steps back. A huge part of this is neglecting gratitude. Be thankful. These people that I don't approve of are my best teachers. They're testing me. It's not about what they're doing. It's like, how am I going to react to it? Am I judging? Am I saying they're wrong? Am I just saying that they should act a certain way, dress a certain way? Yes, gratitude isn't just saying thank you. It's an emotional state, a feeling of abundance that signals to the universe that you're ready for more. I have. I am that. I am. The solution is to make managing your emotional energy a daily practice. Start now. You guys talk about 40 days before the 21st. Doesn't matter. Start now. Start and end your day by listing 3 things you're genuinely grateful for, no matter how small. I do it first thing in the morning. So happy in my cozy bed, and the sunshine comes through, and I realize I'm getting up to a beautiful day where I can talk to you and be a difference on this planet. You're important. Feel it in your body when you catch yourself slipping into low vibe states like fear or anger. Don't just shove it down. Acknowledge the feeling. Thank it for showing you what needs to be healed, and then consciously choose a thought that feels a little bit better. Heart-opening meditations can be especially powerful now, as some astrological interpretations suggest the energy of early December supports manifesting from a place of love. So we can manifest, we can have requests from a place of love for all beings. Cleanse your emotional field as diligently as you cleanse your home. This is how you become a clear channel for good things to flow to you. So now all of a sudden, the garbage is falling off and you're open, a clean slate. So the fix, it's the vibrational hygiene Protect your energy field as fiercely as you protect your home. This is why if you feel fear rising, acknowledge it, don't feed it, shift your focus to gratitude, and shut down the negative fear-based predictions that are negative. There's always a prediction out there that is a reality, but we're choosing them right now. So if you focus on that, you entangle with it, shut the media down, shut down anything that tells you that you are not perfect and that you don't have any control over our future. This is why timelines are absolutely impossible to predict, because we're going to go into it when we decide and we're ready and we implement it. So mistake number 4, ignoring the biological upgrade. It's ignoring your physical vessel. At the end of this video, I have some amazing things for you. No plastic, vegan, no animal testing, no toxins. We've got to start working on it. Our everyday life has to operate this way. Not just once in a while, our everyday life. Your choices right now, every single one counts. We think this is all spiritual, but Cayce, the father of a holistic medicine, remember, holistic, reminds us that the body is the temple. And you saw his remedies. They were all natural. And we can go back to that. We must go back to that. During these high energy shifts, like the Antares alignment we're seeing here in early December, your body is upgrading. And if you're exhausted, achy, or emotional, you guys have told me in your comments, and you push through it with caffeine and stress, you're resisting the upgrade. Just go with it. Take the nap. Meditate. Just relax. What's the fix? Cayce recommended simple diets, clean, non-toxic, water, and rest to allow the energies to integrate. If you need to sleep, sleep. If you're downloading a new operating system, you don't unplug the computer while it's updating. So a lot of people treat this entire gateway period as one big block of time without paying attention to the unique symbolic energies of specific days, like today, the 12th. So early December has some astrological significant moments that are viewed by many as windows for specific kinds of inner work, and ignoring them is a missed opportunity. Some spiritual astrologers indicate that the Antares Stargate was December 2nd to 4th, when the sun aligns with the royal star Antares, known as the heart of the Scorpion. It's a potent time for heart opening, forgiveness, releasing deep-seated karmic patterns. Right after that, on December 4th, we had a full moon in Gemini. Full moons are traditionally for release and culmination. So we want to work with all these energetic shifts here in December. It's so important. And on 21st, it's rebirth. So remember, when you are carrying this heavy baggage and you're not forgiving and you're not taking care of your body, you will get sick. All right? It's low frequency, what you're putting in, your thoughts, all of it, and people are feeling ill. So some of you, if you're having symptoms of illness, ask yourself, am I upgrading or am I actually making myself ill because I'm worrying, I'm in fear, I'm blaming, separating, and judging? Make sure you know the difference between the two. So mistake number 5, the spectator. The final mistake is passivity, wanting to be saved by the shift. You guys come over to my free inspiration, my free soul shift breaking through fear video series. It's brand spanking new. That's one of the archetypes I talk about. Are you one of them? To know and not do is sin. He didn't mean sin like punishment. He meant missing the mark. You can watch every video on my channel. You can know all the prophecies, but if you don't apply it in your daily life by being kind to the cashier, forgiving your neighbor, serving others, nothing changes. So this final mistake is probably the sneakiest one, passively waiting to be rescued. This is the belief that the gateway is just going to happen to you, that blessings will just show up in your doorstep with no effort because, hey, I said a meditation. I'm waiting for it to beam me up. No, it's not going to happen. That's a huge misunderstanding of how co-creation is believed to work. Expecting things to just happen is like sitting in a car and expecting it to get you to your destination without you ever turning the key and driving. Well, we do have cars over here that do that now. But so the December full moon, often called the cold moon, is a place where your strength is tested and molded. This gateway is a threshold, and crossing it requires you to take intentional action. The universe, according to this belief system, rewards courage. It means you at the point of action. Those who shrink back, no courage. They're going to protect themselves, low ego. Yeah, I'm not going to go after that new job or start a business or go on that diet that's going to cleanse my body or have boundaries. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to sit back. You must take action. True transformation asks you to face your own discomfort and trust your gut, even when it leads you somewhere new. And those of you who take my courses, Breakthrough Fear, when you finally break through it and you face it, it's like, wow, this is amazing. I was feeling really bad, avoiding everything and breaking through fear. It's like somebody put on the lights finally, and you can find your way around. The solution to this: step up and own your role as a co-creator. I'm sorry you joined me here in this crazy journey. It's not going to last that long. What are you doing with this time? You don't want to get at the end of your life, look back and go, what did I do? Worked 30 years and worried about money and saving and all this stuff. What did I really do? Come on over. I'll help you find it. This December gateway, it isn't happening to you. It's happening with you. After you've done your releasing work and set your aligned intentions, ask yourself, what is one brave action I can take to embody this new reality right now? If you want to be an artist, maybe that action is finally posting your work online. You can really brighten people's lives that way. If you want authentic love, maybe it's setting a tough boundary in an unhealthy relationship. Some of you are in those, and I've heard you say you've stepped away. Yes, now you're in a new world you're unfamiliar with. Congratulations. So as Mars, the planet of action, moves into the discipline sign of Capricorn around the middle of the month, that's today, the energy is said to support structured, consistent effort. Yay, it's working on our behalf. These energies that surround us, that we're a part of. Take that first small, courageous step. That's how you signal to the universe that you're not just dreaming, you're ready to build. You're a co-creator. That dream can become real. I promise you, I see it happen to my students all the time. The others, they always have excuses. I'm this, I'm that, and they label themselves. Do you do that? Are you ready to let the labels go? So here's your action. The 2026 timeline isn't something that happens to you. It's happening through you. Every thought. Why? If you don't want it, why would you think it? Because if you think it, you're creating. Pick one act of service or kindness to do today. That action is your vote for the new earth. So the gateway's open and the choice is yours. Wait till the 21st. We're going to have some fun. And then after that, we're off to the races. Are you bringing your baggage or are you stepping through the light and free? So let's recap the 5 shifts you can make to fully embrace this opportunity. Shift from superficial wanting to deep alignment. Shift from building on rubble to creating on a clear foundation. Shift from focusing only on external rituals to mastering your internal energy. Shift from ignoring the timing to moving in rhythm with the cosmos, cleaning out this beautiful vessel of yours, taking care of it, supporting those who give us those options, and finally shift from being a passive bystander to being an active co-creator. This period isn't just a test. It's an invitation. It's your opportunity. We've been tested. It's like, finally, you got a chance to up your game. Get on the elevator. Go up to the penthouse. You ready? Let it all go. We've had enough. It's a chance to consciously let go of what's been weighing you down and to step into a more authentic, expansive version of yourself, because there's another you that you can become just like that. You have to decide. You have everything you need to make this a profoundly transformative time. Every ending this month is just clearing the way for a powerful new beginning. To anchor this intention and declare your readiness, comment, I am ready, below in my comments. By writing it, you're making a conscious commitment to yourself and your journey. Stay with me to the end. I'm going to give you some products and services, free and also paid for, that can help you to step into that space. Stop poisoning yourself. We cannot support that world. So remember, I always want you to remember, ego wants to control, needs answers, and relies on the material world for happiness. That's a roller coaster ride you want to get off of, and it will keep you on the highs and lows of material world, ego-driven pattern if you don't get off. Can you let it go? Stop wanting others to be different and act a certain way. Can you stop looking at others who aren't awakened as some forlorn group of losers who will be left behind? It's a play, an adventure. No one's left behind. It's impossible. We're one source. They're simply choosing to experience events that none of us can understand. It's what they're choosing. If they want to be miserable, allow it. No one is separate from the perfect power of source. There is magic and purpose behind absolutely everything. And if you want to understand what's coming in 2026, what we're preparing for, I've got the 2026 Prophecy Begins video coming up soon. So let me introduce to you a few things that can help you prepare. First of all, if you have not ordered my book, I picked the lowest possible price for you. It's on Amazon. I cannot sell it from my home. It'd be an astronomical price. You can get it cheap here or the audio. It will give you every answer you need right now to figure out why we're here and what's going on. I also want you to know that I have a link to my Amazon store. I am using non-toxic products. We're talking, this has vitamin C, vitamin B, coconut oil, healthy for you, animal test-free and vegan, cruelty-free, no toxins and no plastic. It comes in a bar. I just use it. My hair's still wet. I just let my hair dry because I don't have chemicals on it. Imagine how beautiful your hair will be if you don't have chemicals on it. Let's open this up. I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I want you to know also, some of you, aren't using chemicals when you do this. If you get itchy scalp or anything like that, they have one that's oatmeal. And I ordered that too. And this is beautiful. This is for shiny here. This equals three 16-ounce bottles of shampoo. It's actually cheaper. So if you think, oh, this is expensive, three big bottles equal to that. It lasts forever. I want you to also know I don't put anything artificial on my skin at all. And I want you to think about everything, including some of you saw Bite toothpaste. I have $5 off if you use my link. It's my affiliate link. I do get perks for that. I found this deep in the closet. I haven't used this in like 15, 20 years, right? This is poison to you, and you've got thousands and thousands, millions of these going out into our dumps. Stop using this stuff. Bite toothpaste comes in glass and paper. It's little bites, and you pull one out. Healthy, doesn't have the toxins in there, and it whitens your teeth. Start making wise decisions. I also have a water filter for you. 87 poisons get pulled out of it. My friends don't know I have it, have actually said, wow, your water tastes amazing. They notice the difference. We have to cleanse the vessel. Do what you can. And like I said, go explore what I have. I have free inspiration for you guys. I have a new series called Breakthrough Fear Immersion, The Soul Shift. You'll get free master classes. You're going to get free instructions, PDF downloads. These are all free. I've got a new video coming out this weekend called Breakthrough Fear Immersion, The Soul Shift. And we're going to focus more on this high frequency than just money. Because if you go up here, abundance flows. So I'm retiring Mind Over Money. If you click on that, you'll get a free quiz, but you're going to go straight into the Breakthrough Fear series, which is going to alleviate all of these negative thoughts that you have if you do the work. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Thank you for sitting here and listening to my little promo, because everything that I promote is to help you to support those business owners. Yes, on Amazon, they couldn't operate on their own. They wouldn't have access to that huge amount of people that want this stuff. And they do all the shipping and distribution for us. We can't do that from our homes. Most people can't. Very expensive. They'd have to hire people. So you guys give Amazon a little bit of a break until, hey, come up with some ideas. Let's create something cool. I'm all for that. You know, I used to be an investment banker. So you are whole and perfect, loving, harmonious, and happy. That's from the Master Key System. Let's keep it going. I'm a machine and I'm going to keep going until every one of you says, I did it. I know the difference now. Yeah, we're going to be challenged here, but it looks so different. You'll know. You'll know. I hope to read all of your triumphs in the comments. December 12th, today. I'll see you between now and the 21st, getting you ready for it, because the gateways are going to open for you. Yes, you, no matter where you are. I love you. You are deeply loved by Source. You cannot make a mistake, my beautiful friend. Namaste.